Hi there, my lovelies. This is Jana here. Welcome to my channel. So today we're going to make a cheese, a vegan cheese, because this is one of my favorite things ever, and I bet it's yours as well. So I'm going to make a cheese that I have found out the other day. It's one of those cheeses that you can't stop eating because it's perfect. That's the word, it's perfect. And before we start, I want to introduce you to a few new ingredients that you don't have to buy, but if you have access, I strongly recommend you to, because we have several different recipes for vegan cheese, and as we evolve and as we discover new ways of making it, new ingredients come along. So this is one of those. If you follow me for a while now, you know that I have used the sour starch, and now I'm going to introduce it to you, the sweet starch. Yeah, I think you can say that. I'm going to leave the products link down below so you can purchase it. And so this one here is the sweet starch. What does it mean by sweet? Is it sweet? No, it's not sweet, but it is not sour. It's not fermented, you know? And this is going to give structure to the cheese. And this one here is the one that we have used countless times. That's why it's empty. So this is the sour starch, and this brings sourness, that tanginess, that zing to the cheese, and also the pull effect. So those two combined is going to be the bomb. So let's start. And for this recipe, we're going to use, the main ingredient is going to be cassava, or you can call it yuca, or you can call it manioc, depends on where you live. That's the main ingredient. It's not going to be cashews, it's not going to be anything, any nuts like that. And I have decided to use this because this is a starch that it also gives that pull effect. Although on this cheese, that's not what we're looking for, okay? Not the pull, not the meltability. It melts, but not that much. It doesn't make that pull. If you want a cheese like that, go to my vegan cheese playlist. You're gonna find plenty of those, but this one is a little bit more of a brie thing. And so the cassava I'm going to use, it is already cooked. I cooked in the water with salt and until it's soft. So no mystery so far, right? And now we're going to blend that with simple ingredients. Vegan plant-based milk. In this case, I'm using soy milk. And also with oil, vegetable oil. So here we have the vegetable oil. Now, trick. Every cheese, vegan cheese, if you want it to melt, it's not a psyllium husk, it's not, of course those things help. It's not the potatoes, or it's not the sour sauce, no, those things help. But what makes it melt, listen to me, it's the oil. It's the oil. The oil makes it meltable, okay? So if you want to avoid the oil, you can, but the structure and all the, how can I say, the texture is going to change, okay? So bear in mind. The taste, not so much, but this is going to change for sure. And here I have plant-based milk, soy, unsweetened, always unsweetened. And another thing, if you want it to melt more, you skip the plant-based milk, and then you add only vegetable oil. This way it's going to melt better. Or you can diminish the quantity, the amount of the vegetable milk, and then you add a little bit more of the oil. Now some lemon juice. All right, and now we're going to blend it. If you don't have access to cassava, to yuca, what can you use? You can use potatoes, starchy potatoes, the starchy kind, okay? That would be the same thing. Can you use cashews? Yes, you can. So you can choose. But those three I have tested and work well. Cassava, this one here, and also potatoes, the starchy kind, and cashews. Fine. Now we blend it, and I'm going to show you the result. All right, in the bowl now, what we're going to do. Oh, this cheese, by the way, it's raw. I forgot to mention, but it's raw. There's no cooking involved. Unless, only for the cassava or potatoes if you're using that, but if you're using cashews, it's all completely raw. And this is the beauty of it. It's quick and fast, and it only needs a couple of hours in the fridge and you're done. So now we're going to add the sweet starch, the sour starch, nutritional yeast. If you don't have nutritional yeast, doesn't really matter. You just blend 1 tablespoon of olive brine or 1 olive to the cassava or the potatoes, and you're fine, okay? You're going to have the similar effect, that cheesy effect. It doesn't really matter. Trust me, I have tried and it works beautifully. And now we add some salt, some turmeric for some extra color, and now we add the cassava puree. And now the fun part, you're going to use your hands. You're going to dig in. If you want, you can incorporate all the solids first and then add the puree. I completely forgot. Happens. This is real life, so those things are going to happen. And now you just work your way. It's going to feel exactly like Play-Doh. It's super fun to make this cheese, not to mention the deliciousness. Boy, this is good. You have no idea. All right, you see that it's going to be very elastic. You're going to see the pool. See? It's really fun. So, really elastic. And it's going to be exactly like a Play-Doh. It's not going to stick to your hands. Of course, I washed mine, but it's not going to stick to your hands anymore, okay? And now we're going to put it in the mold, and we're going to put it in the fridge, and that's it. Come on, don't you love me? I love you, that's why I brought it to you. So, to the mold now. But first, we're going to brush the mold with a little bit of vegetable oil so the cheese doesn't stick. If you want to line it with parchment paper or with cling film, you can. I'm not doing this just because of the picture later, okay? Because it forms some ridges around the cheese. It doesn't look so nice in the camera, but it works well. If you want to skip the oil, that is. And now, you just add it to the mold, press it. Try to add it really tight because otherwise it's going to form some air pockets, and it just did, so I'm going to press it very well. So, since we use the sweet starch, this cheese needs to be grilled or baked in any way. So if you grill it like that, you're going to see that it's going to form this beautiful golden crust, but it's going to be soft inside. And that is why it's perfect for grilled cheeses and pizzas. So here it is. Didn't I tell you it was easy? Told you so. You gotta believe me. You thought I was lying? I wasn't. So here it is. And it is creamy and it's rich because of the oil. Try not to skip the oil. Some recipes, some ingredients, it's much better if you don't skip them or substitute. So listen to me. In this case, the oil is super important. So I hope you make it. I hope you serve it to your friends. So this is my gift to you. Please subscribe to this channel. Give this video a thumbs up. Share it with your friends if you like it. Share it with your enemies if you don't like it. The important thing is to share. It helps the channel to grow. And subscribe to my website, because over there you're going to find something super nice. It is a cookbook. Yes, I do have a cookbook, and it's free and it's for you. Weeknight meals that you can put together in no time. So it's my gift to you. And follow me on my social media. It's going to be linked down here as always. And apart from that, let me know if you make it. And if you do, tag me on Instagram, because I love when you do that. And I see you next time. Have a fabulous week. Bye.